Well, hello. My name is Brian Stevenson, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I look around all the time out on YouTube for tips and hints on playing guitar, and most of the stuff out there I find is designed for people that perhaps are decent guitar players to begin with. I've been playing guitar for over 40 years, and I am still a mediocre guitar player. So I thought, what better idea than to create a YouTube channel for all us mediocre guitar players who never really aspired to be a Eric Clapton on guitar. We are happy at being able to just pick up a little tidbit every now and then on the guitar. Even the guitar I have, my guitar is a nice F85. I've had this guitar for over 40 years, and it still sounds decent. And I love this guitar. It's been an old friend of mine basically all my life. So, without further ado, we're going to get into my tips and hints, and I'm welcoming you to send me little hints and tips if you are a mediocre guitar player as well, that you've discovered along the way, that I can pass on to everybody out there who wants to be maybe a little bit better at being a mediocre guitar player. So, this is one of the most useful tools in our arsenal for being a mediocre guitar player, a capo. A capo allows us to play the guitar in different keys without getting into any of those bar chords. I've been trying bar chords basically all my life. A song I've been trying to practice Sister Golden Hair. Trying to practice. It's bar chords. I mean, to play it properly, you can find online. You can find online the song without the bar chords or with only a few or minor bar chords, but it doesn't sound quite the same. It's got a beautiful sound to it with the bar chords. But I practice and practice and practice bar chords, and I'm afraid I don't think I'm ever going to get them down. Again, being a mediocre guitar player, I don't want to devote 8 hours a day to going over the same chords with changes over and over again. Yet I have sat here and changed and changed and changed and changed, and I don't quite seem to get any better. So I'd rather be able to pick a song that I can play that sounds okay. And by the way, in some of the songs I'm going to be going through in my lessons here, they're coming unabridged and I'm not going to redo them until I get them perfect. I'm going to show them to you with all my flaws of a mediocre guitar player. So without further ado, let's get into our first song on the Mediocre channel. The first song, you take your little capo and you put it across the second fret of the guitar. Now, this is a beautiful little song. One of the other things that I've learned, I've seen a lot of videos on, and a lot of people talk about, and that is scales. And one of the big ones is, of course, pentatonic scales. And I have sat down and gone through the pentatonic scales, and I've never really found anything that where I could apply it. I've never seen a song where it's easy, for a mediocre guitar player to learn. I have seen some songs where they throw in the pentatonic scale, but it's beyond me. Until this song. And this song is, you may remember a song from the 60s called Secret Agent Man by Johnny Rivers. This song, you can do it with very simple chords, and very simple movements on your fingers can make it sound a lot better than just a basic chords. So to start off with, we start with an E minor chord. 2 fingers up here, is all it takes for an E minor chord. Nice sounding chord. I love the sound of that chord. Now the opening on it, as you probably remember from the song, da 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 da. Well, just by taking your pinky, you play the E minor and then put your pinky down on the second string, the A string, third fret down from your capo, and you get a. And then if you lift off your third finger, you get another alternating sound. So if you start playing this, speed it up, and again, that last bit, just dropping your little pinky finger onto the E string, third fret down, low E, and you can add another embellishment to it. And then this is all, and again, these are notes within the pentatonic scale. And also, playing the E minor chord, if you lift your first finger and second finger, and you do that in a strumming pattern, you get this. And if you add to that an A minor chord and do the same thing with those two fingers, and you can see that now you can take just those two chords, A minor and E minor, and you can create a bridge in the song, an instrumental bridge that sounds pretty good. Listen to this. Not bad. I made a little flub at the beginning, but again, I'm a mediocre guitar player. I'm going to make mistakes. Just live with it. Okay, so that opening for Secret Agent Man, and then you go into the song. Man who leads a life of danger, and then by lifting, again, your third finger, you add another little embellishment to it. There's a man who lives a life of danger. Everyone he meets, he says is a stranger. Now that's the B7 chord there. That I find is a very useful chord for a lot of songs. It might take a little longer for you to get it down. It's taken me a while to get it down because it is a four notes. You need four fingers down. First finger goes on the D string, third string, first fret. Your second finger goes on the A string, second fret, and every other string down. And it's a nice sounding chord. And it can sometimes be substituted for a B. A B is a tougher chord, much tougher chord. The best way to do a B is with a bar chord. And if, again, you're like me, mediocre guitar player, don't like the B chord, you sometimes can get away with the B7. So that's the song goes. There's a man who danger. To everyone he meets, he stays a stranger. Out of every move he makes, another chance he takes. The odds are you won't live to see tomorrow. And as you're playing through the E minor and A minor chords, you can add embellishments just by lifting a finger as you're strumming, and it makes it sound so much better. Then the chorus goes, when at the break there, goes into the B minor. Again, B minor is supposed to be played with a bar chord. Bar chord, I have problems with that bar chord, so I play the cheater style of B minor, which is the bottom 4 strings. And sometimes you're going to hit some additional strings. Now, if you can bring your finger across to kill that, the 5th string or the A string, that's great. That's the other thing that gets me all the time. I mean, for years I've been trying to memorize these strings so that I know E, A, D, G, B, E. You know, it just doesn't come naturally. So I still, after 40 years, have to think about, let me see, this is E, A, by using an acronym, obviously. Every adult dog growls, barks, eats. That's the one I use. And it's funny, there's so many of them out there. Some people say, I've never heard that one before. Well, I don't know where I picked that one up, but that one is what stuck, so that's what I use. So, anyways. So that's, so the chorus, we'll go through this one more time to the song, and then I'll play the chorus through. There's a man who leads a life of danger. To everyone he meets, he stays a stranger. Out of every move he makes, another chance he takes. The odds are you won't live to see tomorrow. Secret agent man, secret agent man. They're giving you a number C and taking away your name. There you have Secret Agent Man. Easy to do, easy chords, just getting used to lifting your fingers. I know some people have trouble, I've read out there, have trouble singing and playing guitar at the same time. But you got to hear the song in your head. You gotta be familiar with the song. You can't pick up a song that you don't know and try and play it. You can play through the chords and learn it that way. You've got to really, really be familiar with that song in your head. So there you have it. That's our first session on Mediocre Guitar Player. Brian Stevenson here. I'm going to be putting up more of these videos. Please like them if you do. Don't like them if you don't. And subscribe. And if we get enough interest, we'll keep up our Mediocre Guitar Player. Thank you. Have a good day.